Hello and welcome to Indian Drives. My name is Yash and I welcome you to another episode of the SWOT Analysis review, where I review cars based on its strengths and weaknesses, finding opportunities for the manufacturer to make the car better, and lastly, have a look at few of the threats that it faces from its rivals. In this episode of SWOT Analysis review, I will be reviewing the Jeep Compass Trailhawk. But before we do that, do not forget to subscribe to our channel so you do not miss out on such interesting automotive content. So without any further ado, let's just begin with the SWOT analysis with the Trailhawk's strengths. The Trailhawk's first strength would be the Jeep Compass is the only 4x4 in its segment. What makes the Compass special is that the all-wheel drive is not just a feature gimmick, but it actually makes the Compass a capable crossover SUV. Surely, it cannot be compared with a ladder-on-frame chassis 4x4 like the Endeavour, but for a monocoque chassis architecture crossover, the Compass performs fairly well. With the Trailhawk badging, it gets a few special tricks up its sleeves, which makes it even better than the standard Compass in terms of off-roading. So definitely, Jeep plays the monopoly here as they have no rivals offering an all-wheel drive powertrain. The Trailhawk's next strength would be the off-road features that it gets. The Trailhawk comes with a few extra features than the standard Compass, like the off-road modes, all-terrain tires, underbody protection kit. The Trailhawk gets rock mode, which is not offered in the standard Compass. This offers a superb crawling capability to the SUV. The Trailhawk does not get a transfer case for the four-wheel drive system, but with software tunes, it ensures that the gearbox offers crawl ratio of 20:1, which ensures that the Trailhawk never begs for traction in tricky situations. The Compass Trailhawk's next strength would be its robust build quality. One must think that the monocoque chassis might make the Compass Trailhawk an off-roader just for the name's sake, but it actually amazes us with the level of beating it can take without bogging down. The standard Compass itself is known for its superior build quality and premium material used in the cabin. The Trailhawk takes that baton a step ahead with the off-road protection kit. The underbody of the Trailhawk is protected by a metal skid plate which saves the underbelly from scraping itself, so you can take your Trailhawk over axle twisters without fearing the damage. The build quality is superb in the cabin too. If you remember the first generation of Compass, you will realize how much the new Compass has changed, and for good. The dash layout is now much neater and layered as compared to the previous generation. The double stitchings over the leatherette seats and dash and the subtle use of carbon fiber and red stitching over the seats offer a sense of premium material being used in the cabin. You can definitely not complain about the quality of materials or the lack of features in the new Compass Trailhawk. And the Trailhawk's last strength would be that it comes with a diesel powertrain. The Trailhawk comes with a 2-liter turbocharged diesel engine which delivers a good torque figure for the off-roading experience, and at the same time it also ensures that it delivers a good fuel economy, which otherwise in a petrol engine would be impossible. Considering the recent shift of manufacturers towards the petrol engine to comply with the BS6 regulations, it's a win for Jeep India to offer the Trailhawk with diesel powertrain. Now that we've seen all the strengths of the Trailhawk, let's have a look at few of its weaknesses. The Compass Trailhawk's first weakness would be the rear space in its cabin. The Compass has been infamous for the lack of rear cabin space. You cannot expect it to be a chauffeur-driven car where the rear seats hold maximum comfort. The Compass instead focuses on the front passenger's comfort. This does not mean that the rear seats are not comfortable at all. They are just not meant to be used for a tall passenger on a daily basis. The Trailhawk's second weakness would be that it does not get the conventional low ratio gearbox. The Trailhawk comes with the rock mode which enhances the traction level. However, it does not get the conventional 4-wheel drive gearbox with a transfer case which lets you utilize the low ratio gearing. The Trailhawk works just fine with its 9-speed gearbox, but for a hardcore enthusiast, this might be a bummer. And lastly, the last weakness of the Compass Trailhawk would be its pricing. The Trailhawk is currently being offered at Rs 30.72 lakhs, which is an introductory pricing. If the brand decides on a price hike in the future, one might wonder about the feasibility of the premium being paid, as the standard Compass 4x4 is not a bad off-roader either. Now that we've thoroughly reviewed the Trailhawk with its strengths and weaknesses, let's have a look at few of the opportunities that the Trailhawk has to make itself a better car in the future. One opportunity that the Compass Trailhawk has in order to be a better car in the future is a refined gearbox. Enthusiasts who have driven the Trailhawk do mention the initial lag and sluggish response from the gearbox. They say that the Trailhawk only gets going and picks up momentum when it shifts from second to third gear. The first gear pull is not a very seat-pinning experience, so if the brand can work on this fly in the ointment, I believe they'll be good to go. Now lastly, let's have a look at which car poses a serious threat to the Compass Trailhawk. The only name that comes into my head when we speak about the direct threat to the Compass Trailhawk, that would be the Mahindra XUV 700 all-wheel drive. The only contender in the segment which can pose a threat to the Trailhawk is the XUV 700. Mahindra's flagship SUV comes with almost all the features that the Compass Trailhawk has to offer, and that too at a fraction of price. The only thing missing would be the terrain drive modes, but one can overlook the lack of this feature considering the price one pays. So to conclude this SWOT analysis review, I can say that the Compass Trailhawk is an ideal off-roader SUV for a person who finds the standard 4x4 Compass not much capable. When both siblings, the standard Compass and the Compass Trailhawk, go head to head, then definitely the Trailhawk will take you further on the off-road trail. So if a capable 4x4 is your expectations from your SUV, then you can trust the Trailhawk blindly. Now folks, that's all on the Jeep Compass Trailhawk for now. Stay tuned for more such interesting automotive content. If you like our content, do like this video, share this with your like-minded off-roader friends, and do let us know in the comment section what are your thoughts on the new Jeep Compass Trailhawk.